Every time I go live, I'm like, oh my god, this apartment is messy. Check out my clothes. I got socks. Check out Steve. That's Steve. Say hi.
What up?
Tell us what your favorite fruit is.
Fruit guy, peaches.
That's a good choice. Dude, my ex-girlfriend Jamie, let me switch this around. My ex-girlfriend Jamie, her favorite fruit was the peach. And I think I didn't know that until after we broke up actually. God, she was hot. Fucking Chinese, man. All right, today we are reacting to is this the path to AGI? All right? Now, if this video should elicit some strong opinions, I don't want you to hold back. All right, we are going to go. This is uncensored. All right, we're uncensored. Stephen, do you know any impolite language? We're gonna find out. We are going to find out. Here we go.
Artificial general intelligence.
Oh, that's what AGI stands for.
Of
course.
How we'll get there. Let's have a look. There's no consensus definition for what exactly artificial general intelligence, AGI for short.
Right? What have we learned so far?
Nothing yet, but AGI means artificial. Yeah, general, whatever that means, intelligence. So we're about to find out.
That's exactly right, Steve. AGI stands for Artificial General Intelligence. Artificial meaning that it's coming from computers.
Did you know that before?
I did. I forgot about it.
Okay.
And then as soon as she said it, I was like, oh, right, that's right. I effing knew.
I
Because we were watching this, we queued up this video.
Intelligent.
We queued up this video, and Steve is like, what does AGI stand for? And then right at the beginning, we've learned two things. We're learning so much. We learned that AGI stands for Artificial Generalized Intelligence, and we include that this particular video includes a paid promotion. That's fucking bullshit, man. They can just...
Yeah, more commercial.
Now, all right.
General intelligence.
Now, what does that mean? So that means...
I'm not sure.
Well, do you want to take a guess at it? Take a stab at it. What do you think general means? Okay, so artificial means that we're using a computer. We're not breeding really smart animals. And general means that this particular type of as opposed to something like a chess playing computer, okay?
Wow.
Or a language computer.
That'd be like artificial.
So we got large language models. Large language models are sort of AGI because depending on whether you consider language to be general or not.
Right.
But it's not a chess machine. It's not a robot that's making.
That general part of it is it gonna be able to learn from whatever it's around?
Yes.
No.
So but the path to AGI. All right, let's see what she's got to say.
Intelligence comparable to that of humans or above. And the general sense I'm getting from people in AI research is that AGI is a few years away, maybe a little more, but likely less than a decade. Demis Hassabis, chief executive of Google DeepMind, for example, has recently said that AGI is probably just a handful of years away.
We've been working on this for more than 20 plus years. We've sort of had a consistent view about AGI being a system that's capable of exhibiting all the cognitive capabilities humans can. And I think we're getting, closer and closer, but I think we're still probably a handful of years away.
John Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, wrote last year that it's possible that we'll have super intelligence.
Dude, we got 22 viewers right now, bro.
Last month,
Hi, guys.
Somewhat vaguely on his blog that systems that start to point to AGI are coming into view, where he defines AGI generally speaking as a system that can tackle increasingly complex problems at human level in fields. Nothing else we can credit for single-handedly keep.
Me, right? And having hundreds is we all have that gene. Well, that gene for me is mutated.
Oh, so if I understood you correctly, what you said,
Everyone has it.
everyone has a gene, everyone
Right.
has the gene,
Yep.
and everyone has the gene for Huntington's disease,
Right.
but for certain people that gene is mutated.
Yeah.
And and I've been trying to.
We should Google that. No.
Oh, dude, yeah, absolutely. Well, not only are we going to Google that, I got an even better idea. We'll watch a we'll go ahead and watch a video about Huntington's disease next. We Dude, all right. So after we finish this one, we're going to watch a little video about Huntington's disease. And but first, I want to see the first rule of hey, Steve, the first rule of making a reaction video is we have to watch. You gotta watch the first. There's really only one rule to making a reaction video. Yeah.
Everyone wants the reaction.
Yeah, exactly. Here, film me for a minute.
So, yeah. What's the rule?
Welcome to my TED Talk. Okay. The first rule of making a reaction video is you have to watch the video all the way through,
And react.
and then you gotta react. And the second rule of making a reaction video is that when you're doing it in this house, you have to hold the camera diagonal and hold on to it for a while. It's the rules. I would say I don't make the rules, but
Your house, your
where are we? Okay.
AGI because to him it's more of a marketing term, but he also believes that the AGI he doesn't want to call AGI is just a few years away.
AGI has never been a well-defined term for me. I've always thought of it as a marketing term, but you know, the way I think about it is at some point we're going to get to AI.
All right, Steve, I'm going to push the couch forward a little bit
Okay.
Almost all tasks. The term I've used for it
and to the left.
is country of geniuses.
There we go.
Sort of
Somehow I ended up zoomed in. How did that happen? There we go.
all of the potential
Okay.
things.
All right.
Thing that I think we're quite likely to get in the next 2 or 3 years.
So if you're able to,
People in Silicon Valley
there we go.
feel the AGI
Now we're watching a reaction video. Check this out, Steve. I got it lined up so that I can see the back of your head. I can see the video. I can see the chest set. I can see my pregnancy ball over there. You know, there's one. You know, I've always wondered why they call it a pregnancy ball.
Fetal posture, maybe.
So
The cognitive scientist
End up
Gary
giving me
Marcus,
more.
who has a
I give
somewhat
you
more
more.
grounded outsider
mean,
opinion,
I'm
recently wrote, I
I'm
think
not a
there's only
woman. Can't get pregnant.
say again.
What do they call it? What now? You said. Don't know why they call it a pregnancy ball.
Oh yeah. Well, so this is I call it a yoga ball. A lot of people call it a pregnancy ball. And, you know, a lot of people call it a pregnancy ball. What do you think? Perhaps you've had 3 babies. Yeah? Did you ever sit on a pregnancy ball while you were pregnant? All right, I've been waiting a really long time to say this. Are you ready?
Yeah.
You know where I'm going. Okay, on behalf of Steve and me, do you want to come here and sit on my pregnancy ball? That's a joke. That's a joke. Ladies, come to my house and sit on my pregnancy ball. Okay. For a joke that I've been workshopping for more than 5 years, that's not a very good one.
Get pregnant. Long ball.
There you go. Right. It's because yeah, Steve's saying the quiet part out loud. Yes.
Yes.
But,
That's the part that it would be the best part.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the best part about AGI is that
Yeah.
3 things. It's artificial, it's generalized, and it is intelligence. Now, Steve, I want you to do me a favor and go ahead and read this text with me, okay? We'll start here.
Go ahead.
And I totally loved that Buchanan warned, rightly, that there is a risk of a fundamental encroachment on rights from the widespread unchecked use of AI. That's a quote. Buchanan also made terrific points about why safety regulation was a positive, not a negative, for the early railroad industry. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Loki. Dude. Where was I? Oh yeah, Buchanan also made terrific points about why safety regulation was a positive, not a negative for the early railroad industry, and there's plenty of insight into what the Biden administration was thinking. Now, Steve, would you go ahead and pick it up with the next paragraph here?
Yeah, but I think that one is dead wrong about the AGI timeline, which around which is with a fair bit of had selection kind of? Okay, the episode.
Yep.
Yeah. Episode, yeah. The bit of the episode, but I think there is almost zero chance that artificial intelligence, which is podcast, guess reasonably defines a system capable of doing almost any cognitive a human can do.
That's a good read. Dude, we already have 5 thumbs up, and that is a new PR. Unfortunately, you know what time it is? That's right, Steve. It's time for my phone to run out of battery. So we're going to have to sign off. Remember, so what did we learn today? AGI, Artificial Generalized Intelligence, and also, what else did we learn? That's right.
Well, I'm going to share quickly, will arrive in the next 2 or 3 years, especially given how disappointing GPT is. 4.5 turned out to be. What does that mean?
Oh, I'll explain that.
That GPT?
Yeah, keep going, please.
Yeah. Was that further?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and explain that part. Okay. Well, just the last part. Okay, so we'll arrive in the next 2 to 3 years, especially given how disappointing GPT 4.5 turned out to be. GPT 4.5 is one of the most recent revisions of the chat software. I'm assuming that's Chat GPT 4.5, which is the software that we all use to chat with. If you haven't had any fun with the artificial language models, man, they are a lot of fun. Okay, last paragraph, and then we'll call it for this video.
Because you're about to. You're saying. What is all that?
Oh, that was me saying that.
No.
I mean, I know. That's previous knowledge related to GPT. Okay, can you read the last paragraph for me, Steve? But it is not just that I think Klein is wrong.
Or that he did a disservice to the other side of the earth, but that was like his motivation. A lot of value bets being placed on eminent AGI assumptions in ways that may not make sense.
Yeah, okay, so what does all that mean? Well, tell you what, we're going to have to call it because I'm out of battery and my phone's about to die again. So I guess that's probably going to be the rule going forward. Anytime you tune into a live broadcast of mine, you know it's not going to be too long, right? You don't know what you're going to get, but at least it won't go too long because my phone runs out of battery.
Yeah.
Huntington's disease is a genetic condition. We all contain...
It's a gene.
It's a gene.
The Huntington's gene.
The Huntington's disease gene.
Mine's a mutation, is what it says.
It's a little bit of a mutation, they call it, is what they say. And the prognosis? Well, we'll talk more about that next time. All right. Not bad for an introductory video. Not bad, huh?